They what? Wait, they what? Don't try to set up the little settee. Spencer Fearon, the one and only master knowledge. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Tundi,
Ooh.
I'm in my old bedroom at my mum's, you know.
Come on.
Because I was just down at my mum's. My mum went AWOL. Everyone's panicked. Where's Nanny? Where's Nanny? You know what I mean? My mum's got mobile phone. She don't want to pick up the mobile phone. Everybody's panicking, thinking something serious happened to my mum. It's not even good stuff. So why not my blood pressure? So it's like, yeah. I was at the zone with Akbarak and Addy, done some bits there today. Then I left there. I'm still getting phone calls from the carer. It was a madness, bro. And you see all them kind of things, the panic that you go through, like, and I find that I get back, she's in there. And like we got some lady who lives across the road who always comes and checks her princess. I got to big up this lady. She always comes and checks on my mom. So it's like my mom's like, oh no, I just went out for a little while. I said, what do you mean a little while, mommy? This is from. It's not even funny, Ton. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, bro.
Yeah, it's the accent. Why do you have to go on the accent?
What do you mean? Because they're suddenly talking it. No,
right,
wait, maybe just nah. I said, mommy, don't do that.
That happened with me before with my dad. And as you said, the blood pressure,
it's not nice, bro.
It's not nice, but
not nice.
Thank God that she's okay.
Yeah. 100, man. 100.
It's all good. Mommy's home, so we're good to go. So we got the energy now. All right, so let's go straight into it before you move your black fingertips from the sun.
No, I'm doing it. Listen, usually I like to do it in the comfort of my house, in my spare room.
Well, hold on. Once upon a time, that was your house.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Yeah, so don't disrespect the yard.
No. I'm saying in a comfort. Tundi, this is a spare room now. No one not living in this room. This is a spare room.
Yeah, well, listen. When all else failed,
Tundi used to come in this room regular, watch boxing video.
Trust me. It's in that room where I teeth the sugar in.
Yeah, you're a robber.
The same shit. Bro, that Sugar Ray Leonard tape's legendary.
That's a serious tape.
It had everything on there. Everything, literally.
Oh, man.
Gone are the days of them VHS, Betamax. Them days are done.
Them days are finished, though.
Everything stream, internet, and you know how it goes. But anyway, hold tight, Late Show 42. Thomas Kupitz is in the building. Sylvester Salamoa, 2011, been waiting for us for a hot minute to come on because he knows he's very excited. He said Usyk AJ is going to be a massive event for boxing this weekend, and he is super excited. It is, today's show. Big up Bobby Wright, always representing.
Always.
Come on.
So you know, I'm in my old room. Look, you see this book here?
Wow.
Right.
Machiavelli's.
Right. I want man to realize this book here, yeah? This book, I got this book when I was 11 years old.
Wow.
I want man to just recognize this part.
And that's why you're knowledge.
No,
that's why you're knowledge.
Yeah, no. On the back, Sugar Ray Leonard on the back. I got bare books in it. If I just dig up, I got bare books in this. I got a grip in here, an old grip. It's full up of boxing magazines. I've got like over 100,000 boxing newses, which is like the daily religious program. You
better respect it.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Anyway, let me pick up a couple people. Big up Mitchell Richardson's. He says, Unks and the master knowledge. I don't know what that means. Washan.
I want man to realize this part here. When I said I got bare boxing news, check out this boxing news. You see on the front cover here?
Come on.
Roy Jones, James Toney. This is 94, you know?
Wow.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even look at it, but I knew, 94, November 94.
See? People that they must think they weren't box rec them days there.
I was box rec. I want man to realize this part here. Oh, check this one out, yeah? This one was just before the fight. This was the preview for Lennox Lewis versus Razor Ruddock.
Wow.
October 30th. They fought October 31st. October 30th, 1992.
Serious.
Right,
That
don't
hey,
try.
that's some, bruv. You must get some peace for that.
Right, I'm telling you. All right, I just want men to know this part here. So you know what I mean? Trick or treat. Ruddock can tell us the truth about Lewis. Just want you to know that. Furthermore, I want to know who they predicted to win this fight. You know.
That is serious. You got some serious knowledge there. The knowledge.
Right. No, but I mean, like, bro. I got thousands. I want to see what they're saying, which was their prediction for this fight. Ruddock's best and perhaps only hope is to stop Lewis with his punching power and the balance. But I lean towards Lennox on points. And this was by the late, great Harry Mullen. So I want man to realize this part here. Lennox stops Razor Ruddock in 2 rounds. I've got too much things inside this place here, man.
Too much.
But
we ain't even started the show yet. We haven't even started the show. And you're ripping knowledge.
No, I just want man to just realize, like, people must think like, oh, we just try like we're some fair weather, we just jump on this thing for the sake of jumping on this thing. I'm saying, like, listen, that was my life. It's mad that I'm in my old bedroom, because back in the day, it was posters upon posters upon posters up on my wall, like and I properly started collecting posters of big fights from 87. So from that was the first big boy fight, was Leonard Hagler, and I never had the poster. I had to swap things with one of my friends so I could get the poster. That's how serious we are on this thing. These guys don't know what time it is.
You're balancing the thing on your Quran.
No, it's Arabic by Al-Bahari. It's a summarization. No, I have to balance it. So what do you want me to do?
Come on, old type BH in the building. Jay, hard work pays off. Joshua and Usyk, interesting fight. Jay Hard says lions in the camp all day. Come on,
all day, every day.
This is gonna be a good one, and we haven't even touched on it yet. We're just going through your vintage boxing collection, some of your vintage, because really we don't even have enough time to show.
I ain't got enough time to. If I was to go on this thing, I'm trying to balance up this thing. It's not even working for me right now.
Go on. Yeah, man knows. Man said, Tunder, give back the Sugar Ray VHS tapes. No.
Yeah.
Tunder's giving you back. They're mine.
The VHS.
Come on.
Little rubber.
Old tight Jermaine Gordon. Alarms going off in the building. Old tight Self-Law. Wagwan Brethren. Come on. Man's had a book since he was 11, a whole 20 years ago. No, that is more than that, my friend.
37 years.
Come on, old tight Self-Law. Evening, lads. Hope you were healthy and well. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that. And same to you, brother. Man, Mr. KO magazines, super fight posters.
Come on, man.
Self-Law says he enjoys. Damon Charles, evening, gentlemen. Me and my daughter, from me and my daughter. Good evening to you as well, sir. Yeah, trust me, bro. We're just waiting. Well, we ain't waiting. We're just doing our work and we see. So I guess it is waiting. Come on. 2 baddest man in boxing, coming like Batman and Robin, as the great Shannon Biggs called us. Batman and Robin. Old time Ben Oldham. Man said, "Raw, Spencer's same age as my pops." See?
Yeah, exactly. I was just 47. Your dad 47?
Yeah, big up, still buzzing. And the pounded yam coming. But we ain't even started yet, Spencer. We're 10 minutes into the show because you're just getting yourself ready. To be honest with you, the screen was okay the way it was.
Nah, don't worry about that, man. I'm good to go, bro. I'm good to go.
Yeah, listen, man, you're the knowledge.
I'm good to go.
You set, you know, which one is Robin though? Anyway, you set, it's a good look. So, all right, let's break this down. Weighs Oleksandr Usyk can win. Now, Spencer, I'm going to ask you as a neutral, if Oleksandr Usyk is to win this fight on Saturday night, what is his best chance?
His best chance is to befuddle, and remember, this man is Doctor Strange, Ton.
I told you.
And when he start doing that thing with his hand, yeah, he's doing the circles to make man go to different dimensions.
Yeah, I know the thing, man.
Right?
You mustn't be tricking anyone.
Right? And I'm saying, how I see it is that when he starts with this little dimension voodoo thing, it's to wrong and offset Anthony Joshua, and then come with the straight shots that he throws, but it's the timing of his shots, because the shots don't look like they're anything. And to also wear down Anthony Joshua physically and mentally, because as Tundi likes to refer to, the cerebralness of professional boxing that people seem to not consider. And the reason why they don't consider it is because they're not using the cerebral part of their brain.
Yeah, come on, talk the thing.
Right? So when you're dealing with that of cerebrality, right, you have to balance yourself to counteract that of what the cerebral mind of that opponent is doing, and also to put into functionality of your own cerebral mindset. Now, you can only do that if you have constantly engaged in your cerebral mind. So, because you can't just switch it on because you think like, bro, today I'm gonna be a thinking man. No, you've had to be a thinking man all the time.
So basically, what you're saying is, his training has to be geared constantly to cerebral type training.
1,000,000%. Because otherwise you're gonna come a cropper. And I'm saying this, that what he needs to what Usyk needs to do is let Anthony Joshua follow him. That's what, and let him follow him, right? And befuddle him with his side-to-side movement, which he does, with the fact that he wants Anthony Joshua to throw his right hand to the body and to the head, right? So to lull Anthony Joshua into a full sense of security by getting Anthony Joshua to throw shots. Not for Anthony Joshua to freeze, but for Anthony Joshua to throw shots. Thereby, he can create openings as he likes to chop you. He chops you when he throws the left hand, Ton. He doesn't. It's not like he's throwing some big, strong, hard power left hand shot. He chops you with it, and it's a chopping shot. It's especially with like there's certain times like he'll throw the left like this or right here, or he'll come round with it, but it's not a hook. It's kind of like a arcing kind of shot. And if he does that, you know what I mean, and to test Anthony Joshua's chin, and then back on the moves, we'll find simple 1-2 straight 1-2s down the middle, simple straight 2-1-2s down the middle, and then coming with a freeze. I would see him doing that and creating a lot of problems for Anthony Joshua.
What did you make of the face-to-face?
You know what? I only saw the picture, and I saw that Anthony Joshua, even though there's maybe 3 inches in it, but Anthony Joshua like he was 10 inches taller than him. Maybe Anthony Joshua had on them Adam Booth boots. Remember when Adam Booth was training David 805 Bellingham? Because Anthony Joshua looked big. I said, bugs, come on, beer pounded yam the boy I eat. Right? So so I didn't see it because I just, like I said, my mom went AWOL. My mom was 88 years old, and I had to run down there to go check on her well-being. And she was back in the house like it was nothing. I said, Mommy, you got 2 mobile phones for a reason. But it is what it is. But so I never see it. I'm gonna watch it after. What did you take from the hit?
I don't know. You really can't. Anthony is he's a poker player. I always feel that. In a sense that I don't think he's trying to be a poker player, but he just always gives off a calm, relax. Hello everybody. The ones there.
Yeah.
No, bro. And then when you And then when you get in the ring,
Clap
boom,
you.
all that. So I can't really take, but you know, I did sense a lot of tension between both guys. You
Yeah,
know,
well, it's the
as
biggest
if,
fight they both. It's the
as if,
biggest fight in
yes,
both of their lives.
yes, it was. You know, as Abid Ali says, it was amicable, amicable.
Amicable, yeah. Right?
Yes, and I think that, but you can, you know, as a person who's really in tune, you can see this means everything to both of them, and there's no trash talking, there's none of that. They're gonna go in, and as I said yesterday, the best man will win. But in terms of Usyk, I'm just looking at people are making an issue about this size, but we need to go back to the WBSB. You know, he fought Majidov, he fought Junior Farr, and he beat Joe Joyce.
Yeah, and Joe Joyce is a very big man.
And these are all big men. And he was light at them times. And he equipped himself very well.
Yeah, I remember he used to be a welterweight in the amateurs, you know.
Benchon. Bruv, amicable is a big word for Tunde. Bruv, you just don't know you just don't know me. But anyway, but yeah, I'm saying that it is really the size. I don't feel that the size is actually going to play a massive part in this fight for Usyk. In fact, I feel him being the shorter man, the bigger man, the smaller man, it looks like to me, I mean, I haven't seen the tail of the tape, but it looks like he's got very long arms.
He has got long arms.
Longer than Ant?
Nah, I think, but I haven't seen the tail of the tape. But yeah, I will have that. I'll let you know that tomorrow.
And he does look like he uses his reach very well and lulls you onto punches. So for me, that would definitely be his best chance is, as you said, to keep this on the outside, try to make Anthony walk onto punches, and just start from left to right. And you know, he's got danger shots. He has got danger shots, and it really is coming from the front hand and the way he moves the front hand, because it's never still, Spence. It's never still, and he maneuvers from left to right effortlessly.
You know what? How he moves from left to right, yeah? It is like you'd think like he'd be moving and he'd look a bit cumbersome, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? It don't look like it's it don't look like no Muhammad Ali business, right? But he does, his movement is really good. It's like he's ice skating. Watch him, it's like he's ice skating.
That's very true.
He skittles away from shots, like he's doing some ice skating business on some boy.
Another thing is, having spent all those years sparring with Vladimir Klitschko, I just feel that the size is not going to be an issue. The issue is whether he can hold a real heavyweight with speed and power and agility, whether he can handle that. And Saturday's not far away, but I just feel that I read someone say that Usyk has 50 ways to win, and I can understand that comment, because when you're banging out man the way Anthony Joshua has knocked out people, there's a tendency to feel that he can't box, and I feel that he
can box. He can box. He proved that in the second Ruiz fight.
Yeah,
but you know what? I hear what you're saying, Tun, when they're saying like 50 ways. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I was down on set at the zone thing today, yeah, with Akam Barak and Adi, right? And the general consensus at this thing is that Anthony Joshua is gonna lose. Everyone's saying Anthony Joshua is gonna lose.
Well, that's right. If everyone's saying he's gonna lose, I'm saying he's gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because I know enough of them man they're saying that he's gonna lose. They're coming from a bad mind place.
Tundi, I'm telling you. You know what it is? It's like how it goes. And I think Sugar Ray Leonard put it the best. Sugar Ray Leonard, in the build-up to his was it the June 12th, 1989 fight with Tommy Hearns, the rematch at super middleweight for the WBC championship, right? And Sugar Ray Leonard said, like, people look at my age, and at the time Leonard was only 32, but them times 32 is old, right? people look at my age and they say, well, you know what, then, like maybe like it's time for you to call it a day, because they still see my earning capabilities, right? You're looking at a young, so they say, no, maybe we should quit now. Maybe it's time for you to quit. So I think it's kind of like the same kind of thing here with like when people are looking on my man saying like, you know, right, you've earned too much money now. Things are going too big. You're everywhere, even when you're standing still. You know what? We want you to mash up now. And it's the old insecurities.
I get that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, because like I'm saying, oh, this is a tricky fight for Anthony Joshua, but I'm saying it for the right reasons, not because I want to see the guy lose. Right. I'm saying it for the right reasons. When people are too, Usyk. But I'm saying, look a second, you wasn't saying Usyk when Usyk fought Derek Chisora.
Exactly.
You wasn't saying that.
And the moral of the story is be yourself.
Thank you very much.
Because I can't see where AJ has put a foot wrong in terms of his media presentation. You know, he's done so much for so many people. All right, he's made a few mistakes. He's a young man. You're allowed to make a few mistakes.
Yeah, you're young.
But on the whole...
Show me a young man that hasn't.
Exactly. On the whole, he's been a shining ambassador for British boxing. And he's got a lot of people. He's got the armchair fans watching this thing, you know. But, you know, again, let's not sway from it, because it sounds like we're talking more about Anthony than we are Usyk.
Yeah.
Someone said that, let me show that again. He said, 20-foot ring, why so small? I think Usyk is going to mentally drain AJ with the footwork, and then will drown him in deep waters in rounds 9 to 12. My opinion, Fortston. You know what? I did say this, that I feel that the longer the fight goes, it favors Oleksandr Usyk. Because we know that Oleksandr is going to do what he does, which is mentally befuddle you, bedazzle you with great footwork, in and out movements, side to side. And I don't believe there's actually a sparring partner that can replicate that.
Neither do I.
And that's the issue for me where Anthony's concerned. Who are you going to get in that moves like Usyk?
Well, you know what? Joshua was saying he hasn't really done a lot of pads for this fight. You know what I mean? He said like it's like old school. So I'm rocking my Arsenal business has been there. You know what I mean? On the heavy bag. Well, I'm saying like I think it's good if you can administer that.
Yes.
And what I do see, I see him working on that right uppercut. So I think he's been reliant on the fact that Usyk will throw his shot and dip over to his left, because he does do that a lot. He does. That, yeah, he dips over to his left. So he's looking for that uppercut. But I think with Usyk, when he does dip over to his left, what he does, he dips over to his left, but then he kind of does this little tiny bounce to get out of the trajectory range. You know what I mean? And then he throws back his shots to the head and body. And that's, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like on the times where we've seen Anthony Joshua get hit, he gets hit and he gets hurt on the counter, you know? And Usyk's very good at throwing the shots on the counter. Now, on the 2 times where we've seen Anthony Joshua hurt, well, 3 times, has been off of the counter. It was a setup shot by Pitbull, right? Dylan White with a left hook counter. And Andy Ruiz on a counter shot after being floored in the 3rd round.
Yes.
Right, so he gets caught on the counter.
But these are they're legitimate bona fide heavyweights, though.
Yeah, of course they are. Yes. But what I'm trying to say to you is like, whereas my man's got superb timing.
Yes.
If he catches Anthony Joshua on a counter, it could most probably hurt Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua is not in the right mental capabilities and capacity, if he's in the right mental capability, maybe it won't hurt him. But what I'm saying with Usyk, when Usyk is very clever, like where he'll just jab the body, and he won't jab the body. He doesn't jab the body and bend down to jab the body. Tony, have you noticed that? He's doing it from an upright stance. He just flicks it down to your body.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
He flicks it down to your body. And he's a very, very tough man because he proved that against Derek Chisora. Now I don't business. Derek Chisora is winning the rematch with him versus
Joseph Parker.
No, Dylan White, the rematch. Derek Chisora.
Okay.
Derek Chisora
Yes.
was up winning that fight on points.
Yeah, but again, don't you feel that Derek always does the same thing which you're talking about, which is mentally wear down towards the latter half of the fight?
Yeah, I believe so, because that left hook was a horrible. It was horrific. Not horrible. It was horrific. The left hook that he threw. But what I am saying is, like, if Usyk can just keep moving so that Joshua needs to go after him.
Yes.
Right? Because I'm gonna be real with you, Joshua hasn't got the best feet. Right? If he can keep him moving and pot shotting and picking and pot shotting and picking, and he's tougher than given credit for, because he is a tough man. Right?
Who's Usyk?
Usyk's tough, man.
You know what? Yesterday, it's funny. This is what I said. This is a fight where, I'm listening to you, and I respect your opinion, like no other. But I don't know why now it's just come over me. I just thought Aiden's gonna lick him out.
No, turn.
Bro, I don't know why, Spence. I just think
you know what? Roll with that feeling, because like today, before.
No, I'm saying
giving
today.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got that, because I'm saying
I don't feel like that.
Nah, but the thing about it is this: is like yesterday you watched Usyk.
Yes.
And you never watched Usyk today. Because when you watch Usyk, you said this man's a little wizard.
Facts. Anyway, BH says, Spence, I don't know where you're getting that from. AJ is overwhelming favorite. No experts picking him to win at all. If you listen to what, wait, Spence. If you listen to what Spencer said, BH, he said at the zone thing that he attended today, everyone there, the overwhelming people were saying Usyk is gonna win.
Yeah, so it was overwhelming.
Yeah,
and like when I'm asking other guys, well, what do you think? Everyone's like, boy, ooh, But you know what? Like I'm saying, maybe Usyk's fooling a lot of people. Yeah, he's very good, but he's a very good.
Yes. You
know what I mean? And maybe I told you he's doing this Doctor Strange thing. When he's doing this thing with his hand, he's making the circles, bro. He's doing some Doctor Strange thing on it. So, and you know what I mean?
BH says AJ KO's Usyk within 2 rounds, and Saint says BH put the crap pipe down, son. Come on, but no, it's a good shout, BH. It's a good shout. I'm telling you, because Anthony Joshua, when he's coming on song firing, we all know what Anthony's about, and he has got that in him. He's a very calm and calculated, and as he's got older, another thing we need to think about is there is an age disparity, maybe only 4 years or so, but Usyk's also older, so is he going to be as fast at heavyweight as he was at cruiserweight?
I believe so, because I believe like his best work has been done when he's been in the gym.
Yes.
Remember, man was telling me that he broke up Klitschko.
Yeah.
Yeah, man said he broke up Klitschko in the gym, ton.
Wow.
No little broke up neither. He broke it up. So, don't. It's not 1 or 2 man tell me that. I remember Johnny Nelson was in the camp when he saw Usyk. He said, "Rah, this guy, yeah. You know what I mean? He was dealing with Klitschko handily. This is where Klitschko was world champion."
Interesting.
So, but sparring, right?
Yeah.
But what that does show me is that he's comfortable with dealing with these big men.
Yes.
Because, you know what I mean? Vladimir Klitschko is a giant.
Yes. Obs makes another great thing. He says, fellas, don't you think it will be hard for AJ to land clean because Usyk tucks up with a high guard and crouches on defense? And this is where I feel Usyk can really, really fiddle his way through with the movement. And as you say, as Mr. Obb says, when you attack Usyk straight and his arms are so long, they really cover his whole frame.
They do.
They cover his whole frame. And what he does, it will take the shot and then he'll step to the side, totally nullifying your attack. So who knows? The fact that AJ is coming light, could be an advantage because AJ sees himself running after this guy and trying to pin him down. But I can't see that kind of fight. And so, you know, in terms of the movement, the outside boxing, the in and out, that is definitely Usyk's. That for me, that's got to be his game plan.
Yeah, I think this is what I think, that Usyk is gonna be moving and hitting, but not running. Just doing these little 2 steps to the side, 3 steps to the side. You know what I mean? 1 step to the right, 2 steps to the left, 1 step back, 2 forward, throw shots, move back out. That's what I think. I think he's gonna try and befuddle Anthony Joshua, because let him think that he's gonna stand there with Anthony Joshua, and we'll find out.
No, he just ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing in his. But then again, there were a couple scenes when he was going toe to toe with Joe Joyce.
Yeah. But Joe Joyce not Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, Joe Joyce, and he can't clap like Anthony Joshua either, and that's a fact. So we know he's not gonna go toe to toe. So I think, you know, we know what we're gonna get with Oleksandr Usyk, unless he totally just tricks everybody and just does something that none of us have ever seen, which is just go out there, sidestep, and bam, try to land a great punch. Yeah. I always like to see the beginning of the fight, because the beginning of the fight really tells who mentally has this thing. It's akin to when Floyd fought Canelo. People thought Canelo was gonna go, Floyd was gonna go on the back foot. Straight out, he said, I'm going to show you that you're just a boy in this thing. Same thing he done with Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Fast. So I want to see how Usyk, because he did that with Tony Bellew. You kind of saw the mental pressure from the very beginning. So the mental state, this is definitely going to be a cerebral fight. And as I say, let's not underestimate that Anthony is very highly intelligent.
He is. He's very intelligent.
Very highly intelligent.
He's very intelligent. But I think that Usyk is very good.
Tell me this. Can Usyk's opponents thus far have make him look better than he actually is?
No, because Gassiev is still very good. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't think...
Even with this Gassiev, I mean, I'm just being honest with you. He ain't come on my radar. So, I always say, as if he ain't come on my radar, you're not that big.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm telling you, Gassiev...
But who's Gassiev, though? No. All I'm saying, I'm not being disrespectful, but who is he? Who is he for?
Yeah, no. Gassiev is world champion now.
But who is he for?
No, I know, but he's world champion. But you're saying, he's world champion.
When you say world champion, what is he, a heavyweight?
No, he's a cruiserweight. He's WBC champion.
Hold on, but didn't the guy just unify the other day?
Who?
Who won the cruiserweight tournament? Bradis.
I mean, yeah. He beat Bradis. That's what I'm sorry. My apologies. Bradis.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. We're talk about this Gassius, brother. I don't know this guy. Yeah. I've heard the name, but I don't know him.
Yeah.
So Bradis, I've heard. He beat Bradis. That's a good victory.
Right, thanks for the $4.99. No, I'm just saying, like, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, Bradis is a good fighter.
Yeah, my apologies. Right.
Yes,
so, but I'm not talking about. Here is a man. He's a 2-time Olympian, Tundi. Right, he's a 2-time Olympian. The man has had 350 amateur fights.
Wow.
Losing 15.
Major experience there.
Right.
So is that another key to victory?
Yeah, I think that is another key to the fact of victory, but also comfortability with styles.
Yes, you see, there wouldn't have been much styles that he hasn't seen.
Yeah, so I think he's seen most styles. Do I think he's seen a style like Anthony Joshua? Absolutely, I think he's seen a style like Anthony Joshua. Has Anthony Joshua seen a style like Usyk? No, Anthony Joshua hasn't seen a style like Usyk's. I'm gonna be real with you. He hasn't, right? So the key for Usyk is isn't really complex, to tell you the honest truth. It's to
Yeah,
do.
it's so clear cut
Yeah,
what he has to do and what he's gonna do,
yeah,
and there really is no other way that he can do it.
right. Because not like Usyk's gonna come out, run out. The bell's gonna go. He's gonna run out from the corner from the sprint and throw a big left hand. No, he's not. He's gonna come to the center. Then he's gonna back off. He's gonna lull Joshua in. He's gonna counter punch him. You know what I mean? He's gonna jab. He's gonna move and try and tire out Joshua and try and stop Joshua late. That's what he's going to try and do.
PlayStation said Joshua is gonna jab and run for 12 rounds. The Eddie Hearn scorecards will take care of the rest. You might give me joke, you know. Bro.
Well, you know what? That's a possibility too. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe that will be a possibility for this fight.
Yes.
And the reason being is because I don't believe in no fixed fights, even though I've seen some diabolical scoring recently.
Me too.
Right? But I'm not a believer of the the fight was fixed. No.
I'm definitely with you on that, Spence.
Right. I'm not. You know what I mean? I believe, like, if Usyk soundly outpoints Anthony Joshua, he will get the decision. If Anthony Joshua soundly outpoints Usyk, he'll get the decision. If it is a close fight, close fights are close fights. Close fights are not robberies. The man who...
Hold on. Read this brother's comment.
I can't even see it, so I ain't got because it's
okay. He says, you two are sat there feeling uncomfortable about AJ winning on Saturday. Like me, be honest. My friend, you need to check yourself.
Well, you're yourself.
You need to check yourself. You can't come and tell Tunder and Spencer about be honest. Because we're some of the realists in this whole thing.
Listen,
and
man, I'm telling you,
so
bro.
We're being honest. No, and we were honest yesterday when giving our opinions on AJ. We said this is a very, very hard fight to call. And
very
it's a very hard fight to call because Usyk has never been in the ring with anyone of AJ's power. And likewise, AJ has never been in the ring with anyone of the skill set of Oleksandr Usyk.
Never in his life.
In his life. So there's so many variables to this fight. And it's not a case of whether we're being honest or dishonest. We're just talking the truth. That's the facts. You understand what I'm saying? So we know Oleksandr. We know what is. This is why there's not much to talk about. We know what AJ's got to do, and there's ways that he can do it because as I said yesterday, AJ does everything well. He can box, he can move, not as well as Usyk. He can punch, and we definitely know he can fight. We definitely know he can fight. We haven't seen Usyk in a fight because he hasn't needed to be in a fight. That's just the facts. The guy is too technically good and smart to get into a war zone. So Usyk's keys for victory is to really do what he's been doing. Agree, Spence?
Yep. I don't think he should change anything. I think he should stay being his awkward self. I think he should stay being the guy that, the thing what I like about Usyk is he's very honest with himself. Like after the Derek Chisora fight, he shook his head saying, no, this is not good enough. I like that in a fighter, You know what I mean? I like that in a fighter. Because he's also saying to himself, I know I've got more things to go and work on. Right? Not if I want to be heavyweight champion, right? Right. So and that's what I appreciate about him. That the fact that he's saying, well, you know what, a second. I was going jab, left hand, jab, come back with the right hook. And you know what? I need to do more than that if I want to be heavyweight champion of the world. Right? But that's more so to the fact that Derek Chisora really stuck on him like white on rice.
Yeah, and that's Derek's style.
Yeah, that's his style. You know what I mean? Doing the blanket business. Right?
Is it a poker move by AJ to sign Derek, get Derek to spar with him?
No, it's not a poker move. Reason being is like Derek Chisora is very close to KD who's in the camp with Joshua. Right? I don't think that's the reason why they signed him because Derek had nowhere else to go. You know what I mean? Him and it was the end of his relationship with David Haye. David Haye couldn't make no more money out of him, couldn't get no more fights for him, saying, "Well, Derek, I think you should retire." Right now, maybe it was a compassionate move on the side of David Haye, or maybe it was the fact that I have actually exhausted all possibilities. I've earned enough money out of you now. I can't do that with you, right? And Derek still wanted to continue to fight. Derek was very unfortunate in the Jonesy Parker fight. So I said, well, what else I'm going to do? He's very close to KD. KD works for 358 Promotions. And he said, look, I'll come then. And then also, by the way, come in the camp and help us with this fight. Give us any pointers because you went in with Usyk. And also Tony Belly was down in the camp with him as well last week. Right. But this is the thing. You're taking notes from two man that's lost to the man.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. If I want notes from someone, I want someone that's won.
Interesting.
Because when a man's come and say, well, what would you do different? I'll do this, I'll do that. Yeah, well, you can't do nothing different. You had your opportunity, you lost.
Muller makes a great point, and it's whether if this will favor Usyk. He says, how much will the ring size be a factor, guys? And did Usyk prove he can do it in the Chisora fight?
No, he didn't prove to nothing to me that he could do it in the Chisora fight, right? But maybe it's the fact of like Usyk needs that big fight. And what I've noticed is the guys that give Usyk trouble are guys shorter than he. And guys who come in bullying and throwing shots. Because Michael Hunter, same kind of thing, was a shorter man. Michael Hunter went in there trying to threw shots at him, right? Tried to jump on him. There's did the same thing. Anytime you see a man try to back off and give him breathing space and for him to go do his little Doctor Strange voodoo thing, you're in trouble, bro.
Please, but brethren, if you got a translator in the building, we would really like to know what you're saying. Because, Bob, I can't read Russian, fam.
Right, bare Russian man. Is the Usyk is the man?
Yeah. So
Usyk,
and I would like to actually hear. I would actually hear what the Ukrainians. Is it Ukrainian from?
Yep.
You have to say if there's any Ukrainians watching right now. Give us your opinion and give us your views and how you see your countryman winning this fight. Because we've really come, we're really at an agreement very early on in terms of the ways. There doesn't seem to be many more ways than Usyk boxing or aiming to box Anthony Joshua's ears off all night.
I think it's a single jab. How he throws it, he times it. He throws it, boop, then he throws it again, then he throws it again. And I think that's the key shot for Usyk in this fight. His jab. Because he's got a very, very good, well-timed jab.
But he can't. But that jab can't. That's not going to hurt Anthony Joshua.
No. It's the jab to collect points, and then the jab for him to have the confidence to throw other shots at Anthony Joshua.
Well, this fight, people always say Tyson Fury will box Anthony Joshua's ears off. And I've always said, I can't see that. So for me, this is really an advertisement to see how, albeit a smaller guy, I want to see, and not as strong. There's no way I say no way, you don't know. I wouldn't imagine that Usyk is as strong as the Gypsy King. You understand? But you never know because what they say, it's not the size of the dog or the fight. You understand? What they say is
it's not the size of the dog.
It's the fight in the dog.
Fight in the dog, yep.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So we'll see. And then I feel that Usyk, I feel Usyk's key shot is his left hand, but stepping backwards, making AJ walk onto it. I can't really see, or the right hook off of the jugga business.
Yeah.
The jugga thing just foot and then bam, that right hook. So there's two. There's a right hook for Usyk, and there is the counter straight left hand, which he does throw very well. and that could also lead onto the right hook. Because if he can stumble AJ, but I don't know if Usyk's got the power to really hurt. But as you say, it will be the counter punches that will pay dividends. It won't be the straight bam. Like, no, it won't be like the way AJ is gonna knock Usyk out if he is to knock him out.
Yeah.
Because AJ will hit him with a barrage of punches, clean, hard punches. But Usyk has to adopt the same style, the same movement, the same in and out, the same cerebral damage early on. And that has to be built up over the first 4 to 6 rounds. And then from that point onwards, it's really, well, I don't know. I'm not confident from that point forward. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. You know what? Then this one makes it a great fight, too. This one makes it a great fight.
Yes.
And even more so, I've got to say a massive big up to Akam Barak. Massive big up to Ajayi. Like, yeah, we've done some bits for the zone today. And I was we broke some bread afterwards. It's like, yeah, it was really cool being with them, man, there still. And
the Ukrainian man, them are in the building. Off the canvas box says, in English, Usyk, we believe in you, you will win. Come on. That's what I like to hear. I love that.
This is a great thing about it, man. I'm glad that we're getting this. And I mean, I'm very grateful for the comments from the guys.
And big up the man, Mr. Ben Odom, contributing £100 to The Fight Is Right. And he says, salute Ben Odom. He says, AJ, please rough him up aggressively. What did I say yesterday, Spence?
Yeah, of course.
For the first 6 rounds, hit Usyk to his thighs. And I'm going to say that again. Hit Usyk to his thighs and his ribs.
Don't say it too loudly because that's actually an illegal shot, right?
Yeah. Hit Usyk. Well, I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what man's saying. He's saying hit Usyk to the thighs and the ribs, take 2 rounds off for a breather, come on strong, 9 and 10, run the last 2 rounds. yeah, Mr. Ben Odom. And thank you for the contribution. I don't know if you're legally allowed to hit someone in the thighs.
No, you're not.
I know you're allowed to do the rib shots.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the thighs.
I like this fight, Ton. I like this fight a lot.
Yes.
And, like, in closing, shall we hit with the predictions? What is your prediction for this fight? Bobaton Ajayi.
My prediction, I'm gonna go with my gut feeling, and I go for Anthony Joshua by devastating KO within the first 6 rounds.
Okay. And my prediction is going to be a rough and tumble Anthony Joshua being outpointed, biting down on his gum shield, and coming with a spectacular stoppage by the 10th round.
Hey, Shinike.
Shinike.
Yeah. Well, you've heard it. The 2 men have spoken, or uncles in some people's eyes.
Yeah.
I'm going for AJ 6. Our learned friend, the one and only master knowledge, Spencer Fearon, has told us, and The Fight Is Right, that he believes that it's going to be a rough and tumble fight, with AJ finally wearing him down and stopping him in the 10th round. And for the last 10 minutes, we're going to take and read and answer questions from those online. Raheem Gol says, Tundi, Usyk is seriously confident. He oozed confident in the head-to-head at the press conference earlier. And you know what? It's funny you say that, because I must have Googled his name and his Twitter come up. And he just said something funny. Like, I don't know. The guy's confident, Spence.
Yeah, very confident. Very confident.
Absolutely, he's confident.
Very confident.
Absolutely. So yeah, you got a good point. But many a fighter have been confident at the press conference.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? And then when you get in there, you're like, bro, this is thing serious. So we'll see. Yeah, he said he put a picture of him and AJ. The man with the biggest smile in the picture is Eddie Hearn.
Well,
And
he's got to have the biggest smile because he just my man just signed that deal with him. So of course he smiles.
like a career signing. Well, yeah. And he just said, "What's up?" Press conference. Eyes. Simple. Simple. So, we'll see. One thing I must say.
Go on, I'm listening.
Is Anthony Joshua gonna get the respect even when he bangs out this brother?
Yes,
I still don't like the way.
You know why he'll get the respect? Because we're gonna give it to him. I don't busy what else thinks.
Yeah, because
right?
it's like the American people. They don't. A lot of Americans don't respect AJ, and I realize this. I see this narrative being played out when, remember when I was batting up that girl, that American girl that tried to run up her. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, you don't respect AJ. So I don't know, but I feel that the guy's not put a foot wrong, and when he has put his foot wrong, like Lennox Lewis, he came back and avenged the defeat.
Yeah, he rectified it. So you know what? All credit got to be given. I can't believe this. So my charger's not even blinking and working in it.
Yes.
That's where you got these old things in your mom's ass, But yeah. I totally agree, man. I totally agree.
Ash123 says AJ might feel Usyk's power and decide to just walk him down. Another possibility, sir. Another possibility. Off the canvas, love when the brothers are winning. Come on, all day. My fear is a barrage of punches, a hard shot that AJ does not see hurts him. Another possibility, another key to a victory for Usyk. He has to, and this is where the movements and the feints can play a big part in Usyk's victory.
Yeah.
It's the feints, the constant feinting, the constant moving, the constant waving the wand. And I'm telling you, the people in the fight is right. As the fight starts, you're going to see this. Remember Tunder that he's telling you. The windscreen, I want to call it the windscreen wiper, the windscreen washer. That's what he's going to do. And he's going to feel out AJ. So AJ can't do that thing where you're just watching him. Because even when you're watching him, you're burning up your energy.
Yeah.
You're burning up your energy. So I like to see how AJ is going to deal with that. Again, I can see AJ stepping to his right and throwing, the lead right hand, which is the money shot, in my opinion, and the left hook for the southpaws. But it's nothing that Oleksandr Usyk hasn't seen with so much amateur experience and clean up the professional game as he has done. We've got 3 more minutes. The only way AJ beats Usyk is to... Where's that gone? The only way AJ beats Usyk is to walk him down. Otherwise, he loses by default. Spence? Yeah, Prince Teddy says wax on, wax off. Yeah, for me, he's coming in the ring with that wax on, wax off business. I said, bruv, you can't be messing around watching this guy. You cannot be. You can't. Because that's the trick. Eric 13 corrects me. He said, not all Americans. I'm from America. AJ is my favorite boxer. Big up Eric 13.
Big up Eric. Big up.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's a bit of a silly statement to say Americans. That is very, very...
Yeah, that's certain Americans.
Yeah, certain Americans.
Certain Americans that love Deontay Wilder than they love Jesus Christ.
To Wrigley's.
Gum.
Off the canvas boxing says, why can't AJ do the circular lead hand longer reach? Because that's not his style.
It's not his style. And I've seen AJ do it and it didn't look too good. Right? But I think if AJ's sharp, he can force his stoppage. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you the next thing as well, yeah. Usyk is very good, but this is still heavyweight boxing.
He's still,
This is heavyweight boxing.
but it's heavyweight boxing.
Right, we got all the other divisions. Got light heavyweight, cruiserweight, go all the way down to strawweight, mini flyweight, heavyweight boxing for a reason. And
Yeah, go on,
we shall see Saturday. This is heavyweight boxing.
One thing just came into my mind, which may be another key or definitely a tool that Usyk may consider or have considered, is that with all this talk about AJ and Tyson Fury, is there a danger that AJ's mind could be thinking about that contest?
Not at all.
Okay, sir.
Not at all.
You answer that.
Not at all. Reason being is because the fight's not happened, right? And
but there was a lot of talk about it.
Yeah, there's massive talk, but it seemed like AJ wanted that fight more than Tyson Fury.
Say again?
It seemed like AJ wanted that fight more than Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Right. So no, I don't think so.
That's not Tyson Fury led us to believe.
Yeah. So I think that he knows that. I don't think his mind's wandering thinking about no Tyson Fury $100 million. No, I think his mind is totally on this fight here and getting through this fight successfully. Right. And I know his mind's on it totally as well. You know what I mean? Just by seeing like how he switched on, but he's got that air of nervousness around him, which is a good thing because nerves keep you sharp.
Yeah. I did kind of sense that today.
Yeah, he looked nervous, bro. But that's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's an excellent thing.
Mike Tyson said he was nervous every time, bro. He could use that nerves and clap you out.
Right, exactly. He said any man that says that they wasn't nervous is a liar.
Pablo says it's gonna be a Pulev type fight. AJ will keep the distance and hit him with a long-range jabs and occasionally get close and throw a few uppercuts. AJ's jab.
Pulev don't move his head. Pulev don't move his head. Pulev hasn't got the defensive skill and marvel that Oleksandr Usyk presents. So when we say it's going to be like how he fought Pulev, how is it going to be like he fought Pulev? Pulev got upset when you missed him with a punch. He wanted to get punched in his head.
Pulev looked like he come out the pub down Bellin Road.
He did.
down Bellin Road.
So I got to disagree with that one. Yeah,
me too.
But I think the key to victory for both guys is actually going to be their jab and who can administer their jab the best, and then set traps off of the back of it. That's what I see.
There's only one way you can win: start quickly and be on the front foot early. Switch up halfway to his juju tactics of impairing AJ's vision with the lead right hand and control the rest of the rounds. Big up. You see where we started? Man saying juju.
Yeah, for real.
Tactics. Yeah, all right, cool. Big up. Thank you for your contribution. Before we read out the comment, Tundi, AJ is not thinking about Fury. He's only thinking about the carnage that he'll be releasing to Usyk. Left hook, straight right hand pending. Well, Mr. Off the Canvas Boxing, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
You gotta look, I'm saying you're wrong. Bro, I hope you're right. I want that. But let me tell you something. The subconscious mind takes in everything. So when you're saying he's not thinking about him, yeah, maybe not consciously, but there was so much karma, so much reporters. Even today, our brethren, what's our black brethren's name? Who does the ITV? It's
yeah.
Come on, what's his name, Spence? You're the knowledge.
His name can't mate.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
it's one of them ones. I
I
feel embarrassed not to know his name, but
yeah, I know.
Anton
Allen. Yeah.
Anton. Even today, asked him about the Fury fight. So you can't be telling me he's not thinking about it. What we're saying is he's not consciously thinking about it.
Yeah.
But there is absolutely no way with every second question that comes from a reporter's mouth is, the fight that we all want to see, the Fury fight.
Yeah.
Oleksandr ain't getting those questions.
Nope. Oleksandr
that's not in his head. In Alexander's head, he's like, you cool. Go think about Tyson Fury. You see what's coming Saturday night. So I just feel that, you know, with all the talk, it definitely is a key for Alexander. Definitely. But I've given my prediction, so we're not saying we're not going back there. Big up Thomas for the €5. Is it appears? Is it €5?
Yeah,
Oh,
€5.
€5 super sticker. Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, brother. Joshua has been far more conservative and passive since the Parker fight. It all started then when the stakes got higher. He started playing more safe, calculated, belts on the line, and also sponsorships. Fam, when man's getting sponsored, you can't go like no rough, animalistic. Your sponsors will go. You have to behave yourself. And this is a money machine. There are gonna be 60,000 people in Tottenham FC on Saturday night. Do you know how much revenue that is? Of course, he has to be conservative. He better join the Conservative Party. Because, bro, that ain't a joke. I just want you to understand the level of pressure that this young man goes through on a daily basis. And that's why I say there ain't nothing about no nerves. AJ's talking about this is just a sparring session with fans. That's how AJ's talking. And I love that talk. Because Roger Mayer used to say, "But ain't nothing about the gym, man." Gym. You understand? So I feel that's why he's been more conservative. The brands got bigger, the checks got bigger, and so you have to be more silent and choose your words wisely. I know Spence, you look like you're ready to go, Spence.
No. I'm just listen, man. I'm in there. I'm just looking at some old boxing.
Oh my God! Big up Rico Hargrove with a $50 super sticker.
Come on, man. Rico.
Thank you very much, my man.
Nothing but love. That's why we got to come on them more regular. I can pay my mortgage.
All love to you, Rico Hargroves. Obviously, could be that's dollars. So dollars is US, right?
Yeah, US. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
Could be Nigeria as well.
Huh?
Nigerians use dollars as well. You do know that.
Yeah. I know, but they always bounce. Anyway.
Come on. Ah, yes. New fan, brother from America. Big up Rico. And again, thank you for the dollars.
Nah, bless up, brother. Thank you so much. So yeah, Ton, we've gone past the hour mark.
All right.
Quits.
Okay. I knew. So that's about full first. All right, cool. All right. We really gave our keys for victory within the first 5 minutes of the show because
we did.
It really is clear cut what Usyk's gonna do, and he just ain't gonna do nothing different. Yeah, he's gonna be the same old Usyk that's got him to this level, that's got him the dream fight that he's been dreaming of for a number of years, according to you, Spencer. Dream Chaser CJ says Joshua's gonna destroy Usyk, and you could be right. Prince Teddy, as of now, I will 99.9% say I will be here for the watch along on Saturday. But anything can happen in boxing in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So if Tundi's not here, he's not here. So be it. You know what I mean? But how it goes now, we might have to just go down to the fight.
Yeah.
Got bare man's offering me tickets now, so yeah. But we shall see.
I'm on that. If you get a ticket, but we're on that. We do the fighters right from the team.
Yeah. Right.
New fan from Scotland. Thank you very much, Gary Taz Carroll. It's been amazing having so much people on with us this evening for this really, really short notice broadcast.
Yeah, man.
But it just goes to show that a lot of people are excited about this fight. And it really is a fight that has the trade split. right down the middle, you know, and it's either AJ's just gonna go in there, roadman ting, badman ting, and just let everything loose, which I can't see with Robert McCracken in the corner because Robert's very calculated. But also, when he tells AJ to bite down, he will bite down as well. So there's that way, and then there's the other way. So we'll see. But other than that, Spence, I think it's been a great show. There's been a lot of comments.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for everyone who's made the super chat donations. Like, big up every single one of you. And stay tuned. You know what? Me and Tundi might do a live after the weigh-in tomorrow. You know, we might have to do that still.
Me or you? I'm gonna be at the gym.
Look, you have to do it. I say you have to do it. You have to do it.
We're gonna be at the gym. You know what? Once we sit at the gym.
Yeah, for real. But you know what? I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be with the zone lot tomorrow as well. So yeah.
Well, Eddie Hearn says AJ's gonna beat him so bad he's gonna start to talk Yoruba.
All right, son, I got a bounce. My battery's gonna clunk out, man. I don't want to clunk
out. All right,
out.
Spence. Let's wrap it up with saying to the many people that joined us this evening, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, peace, two fingers. I'm out. Spencer, the knowledge, Fearon, with Baba Tunde, the master genius, and we out of here.
Yes, sir.